Hey fam, how's it going? Welcome back, and if you're new here, hello. My name's Amy, welcome to the channel. This is a relatively new channel, and every now and then I get a little bit serious, but I'm not going to do that today because I don't want to. But I am going to babble. So help me make sense of what's going on in my neighborhood, if you will, fam. See, my neighbor has, amongst her children, 2 sons, right? And one is the favorite, and the other is, you know, the one who stepped up. So, like, you want to talk drama? Like, frickin' the favorite, like, it was assumed that this would be the one who would take care of her, who would help her out and such like that, right? So when her husband passed away, she was going to need someone around, right? To care for her, to help her with groceries and all the things around the house and the like, and also make sure that she's getting to the doctor when she needs to and such, right? Like, if you're a caregiver, especially if like you're a caregiver for your parents and all of that, like, that's just a particular, you know what I mean? I'm right there with you. I take care of my mother. There have definitely been many nights I've had to rush her to the emergency room, you know what I mean? It's just an unfortunate part for the course for some of us. And when my mom first asked him about it, and like, oh, I guess, you know, we'll be seeing you around more often, right? And essentially, and he was like, she can go to a nursing home for all I care. And it's like, wow, the favorite. You know, like, okay. And meanwhile, it's his brother who has stepped in and has been around and is helping her with everything, right? And all that may entail. So when planning for the other to help out, and, you know, she wanted to move, she wanted to live in a different place, she didn't want to stay where the memories are, right? And she likes the neighborhood though, so she wanted to stay here. She was just gonna go like a few blocks away, and realized, you know, he was really like arguing with her about like decorating the place, you know, the furniture, the layout, you know, what to do with the kitchen. And they were having a bunch of like, they remodeled a bunch of crap in the kitchen. And, you know, she was trying to get across to him that, like, this isn't going to be your place. This is my place. Like, this is how I want it to be, right? And he was just fighting her tooth and nail the whole dang time, right? And so, if I say right one more time. So, eventually, it's realized that he thinks he's just going to move in and just take over. You know, this is his home. This is his place, right? And so, you know, fuck that. She hasn't moved. She's still, you know, across the street from us. And she turned around and she resold that place. You know, fuck you, buddy. And her other son has been living with her and, like I said, helping her and the like. And while helping her deal with all the paperwork, if you've bought and sold homes, you know, like, it's a lot. There's always something else that comes up that, you know, you need to read through and handle or sign or whatever the fuck. There's always something, right? It can seem unending. And freaking, while going through all of this, he realizes that this other son, the favorite, has been ripping her off, has been stealing from her. And he at one point took over $40,000 from her, bought himself like this little camper. And that's what he's been living in, you know, not too far. He's in the neighborhood. He is, you know, yeah, amongst other things. So as he's realizing and explaining all of this to her, you know, this is what my brother is doing. Like, he's ripping you off. He's doing all this stuff behind your back, and you're not, you know, like, you know, his brother gets mad because he's been caught, right? And dude, this person shows up on their porch waving a gun around in his brother's face. Now, this neighborhood used to be really chill, like way back, I think now over 20 years when my mom first bought this, right? I think I was like 21, maybe. Yep. And frickin', it was nice and chill. It was just a lot of, you know, quiet. It was quiet. And there were like woods on the other side of the street. And in typical Washington fashion, it's condos and cookie cutter households, you know what I mean? And frickin', it's, you know, busy. We'll say busy, but it just, you know. And now we got people waving guns around. Like, dude, like, what the is going on here? Tell me why, fam. The same person that's waving a gun around in his brother's face across my street is the one trying to get a restraining order. And we're not talking like 100 feet or anything like that. We're talking 1,000 feet. Like, he wants him out of the neighborhood. If he's not around, then he can't keep mom wise to this motherfucker's bullshit, right? Like, make it make sense. This is such soap opera. Like, I can't even, like, what in the hell is going on? Like, what? Man, I don't know. I don't like it. I'm flabbergasted. I'm that freaking hawk in that silly video, that silly five. Like, what? How does this happen? What is going on here? Like, how do we handle this? Like, how is this being handled in such a way? Like, who like, what? There's this thing called conversation. It's incredible the things that can be handled in a mere conversation. For one thing, like, I don't know when you're talking to your mother and your brother why something like a gun would need to become involved. Like, what are you doing? Right? So yeah, that's apparently what's going on in my neighborhood, fam. How are you doing? How's your neighborhood doing? What's going on? Do you still have woods? Must be nice. I miss the woods. I was upset because I never went roaming in them, you know what I mean? I never hiked through them or anything, and she was like, don't worry. It was all like thorn bushes and stuff. Like, it wasn't really the type of environment to stroll through. There weren't paths and stuff like that. So, like, I don't care. I'm still like, damn, missed opportunity. So, yeah. May, you know, you not be dealing with anything like this. I mean, it's not my problem. It's not my whatever. This is pure just gossip. Like, me just like trying to make, like, I think I'm still processing that there's actually someone doing this kind of fuckery. Like, who does this? Again, who does this shit? Like, what the fuck? And yeah. May you be safe. May you not have to worry about stray bullets. May you not be having to deal with consequences because someone's behaving like a douche nozzle in your family, in your neighborhood, at work, anywhere in your life, fam. I'm still wishing better for you. And yeah, until next time and beyond, please take care. I shall try as well.